and it becomes hard to catch your breath. And you may have to stop a little bit along the way as you get up to the tree line. And now it's hard to get some oxygen, and it's hard because your legs burn. But look at the view from the top once you get there. You have to concentrate a lot about putting one foot in front of the other to get to the top. But when you reach that 14,000-foot summit, the view is incredible. When I did my first 14er, I wasn't sure if I could do it. I wasn't sure if I could make it. But after doing about 15 of them, I know I can. I know I can. How many of us master a difficult task and then ask, now what? Now what? The now what is, what can I do to help someone else dream and develop and achieve? What can I pass along? What's the gift that I can pass along to them? How do we help them get to the top of a mountain of their own? So what I want to talk about this morning is a simple way to plan and help someone do that. You can be deliberate in helping someone along their path as well. And simple acronym to get to the top: timing, opportunity, and plan. You know, when my daughter was, timing. So let's talk about timing. And I want to use my daughter as an example because she's kind of my grand experiment in life. I mean, she kind of came along and forced me to think about what I was going to do to help someone else, so I might as well just go with her. She's come out okay, by the way. Ever since she was about, 5 years old, she said, "Dad, when I'm 6 years old, I want to be a cheerleader, and when I'm 7, I'm going to climb Pikes Peak." Thank goodness her 6-year-old goal was set aside. And I asked her every summer, I said, "Is this the year?" I'm in the car with her. "Is this the year we're going to climb Pikes Peak together?" Because we look up at it every morning. And she'd say, "No, I don't think so this year." Finally, when she was 15 this year, she said, "Hey, Dad, I think I want to climb a 14er. I said, "Well, maybe we should start with a 12,500er first and see how you do on that. And then maybe we'll go to a 14er. So the timing was right. She was ready. Timing, check. The opportunity was a weekend that we didn't have anything to do, that I could wake her up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go hiking, which is rare. You might think that's easy. When you have a 15-year-old, it is not easy getting them up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, the only day she can sleep in. If you ask them to do that at any other time, if they're not motivated, run! It's not cool. People can do more than you think. Let them. I knew that Lydia would either rise to this challenge or it was going to just be a tough day for her. Because I don't know if she really knew how hard climbing up a 12,000-foot mountain might be. We looked at the map and we talked about how we were going to go do this. This is the P in top, the plan. What's the plan? So as you can see, this is a loop. What you can't see is that by the time you get up to the top and come around the other side of the loop, there's no trail. I told her that the 10 times that I've done it, and Carol can attest to this, that there's really no trail coming down. I don't think she really realized how tough that might be until later. We set off, and we did it. It was a beautiful morning. She had coffee, So everything was okay. We took the walk through the meadow. We took the walk through the woods. We took the walk up all the rocks, up to tree line, saw the summit, and got there. And she was able to smile. And she was particularly smiling, and I've never seen her walk so fast on the way back. She drank a lot of water. And, as a reward, the donut mill. All right, the point of this is, what will you do? How about you? Have you thought about how you could help someone else? Since Michelle's here. Have you lifted a stone from your brother's way as he struggled along life's road? You know, there are a lot of people who've had a big impact on my life when I've needed a push or I've needed someone to help me. You know, I remember my mom and dad, they never yelled at me for playing my drums in the basement. They always supported me in that. They did occasionally say that the neighbors were complaining. My professor in the English department at Baylor, Dr. Good, would always be interested in my poems and in my classwork. And I would stop by his office at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. My best friend at work, Jeff, stopped by every day to see me during the time where my marriage was getting rough. My marriage went into purgatory, my marriage went into hell, and then through my divorce. If you've achieved a milestone, how will you help someone navigate through the woods? Help them get to the top.